Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful that you are here. You guys, today I was like, what do we need to hear today? What's the advice for today? We got the 7 of Wands card. You guys, the 7 of Wands is about standing up for yourself, but it's also about learning when you should stand up for yourself, learning when you should have that battle, when you should fight, when you feel like you have to be defensive, because there are people in our lives who just like to argue, who just like to fight for the sake of fighting. And it's like, if you're surrounded by those people and they sort of trigger you into an argument or something, just realize like not everybody is going to understand where you're coming from, and you need to sometimes take a step back and realize, listen, is my energy that I'm going to tell somebody, my point of view on something that I know they're not going to change their point of view, I know they're not going to care, is it worth it? Or would I rather just go and find the people who understand me, who resonate with me, who can talk about it and not argue about something because they have a different viewpoint? And so it's often about learning where, because sevens is about personal responsibility. So it's about learning where to shift your energy, learning where to give your energy, where you should fight back, where you should not fight back, who you should talk to, who you should argue, and when the arguments are worth it and when they're not worth it, right? But there's also something here about really needing to stand up for yourself about something. So sometimes some of us, we just do not stand up for ourselves. Sometimes we're kind of like a doormat because we're people pleasers. We're very empathetic. We don't like saying no to people because we know the emotions that it triggers in other people, stuff like that, right? But it's important to put a boundary sometimes between you and other people, because sometimes just people will take advantage of you, or situations will take advantage of you, and you need to conserve your energy. Sometimes you do need to fight. Sometimes you do need to tell your point of view. Sometimes you need to say, hey, I don't have the energy for this, and I can't help you with that, or I'm sorry, but I'm not going to do that, or this or that. But just learning how important it is for you to be the person who stands up for yourself, right? It's kind of like, when people have children, all right, they stand up for their kids. Maybe they stand up for the kids a lot more than they stand up for themselves, okay? And it's because there's so much love there, right? You don't want to see your sibling or your loved one or your best friend or your child or whoever get taken advantage of. And so the same, you would step in for that situation and tell somebody, hey, that's not cool, it's not okay for you to take advantage. The same you should be doing for yourself. So it's about being a good friend to yourself as well. All right. And learning, okay, this is when I need to stand up for myself. This is when I need to tell my truth. This is when I need to put up the boundaries and put up the barriers and explain my point of view. And sometimes it's not worth it, but sometimes it really is worth it. And sometimes we really need to stand up for ourselves. We really need to dig deep and figure that out and be in the advantage position sometimes, because you made it through the 6 of Wands. All right. You were the one who was victorious. You were recognized. All right. But sometimes with the recognition, we have the haters. We have the people who come at us, right? The people who want what we have or who are jealous that we have. And so you have to sort of like fight your victory away. You have to be like, listen, everyone, I made it here. This is my victory. And I don't appreciate when people are taking advantage of me. I don't appreciate when people are arguing with me, when I don't want to spend my energy there. So it's about really learning when to stand up for yourself, when to have those arguments, and when to not, all right? And how to put up boundaries, loving yourself enough to put up boundaries as well. So that's what I got for you guys today. A lot to think about. I just saw 3 through 3. So if you've been seeing 3 through 3, then this is a message exactly for you. You guys, thank you so much for being here. I love each and every one of you so very much. I'm going to give you a big kiss. If you guys haven't already, please comment down below. If you have any requests or if you resonated with this video, I'd really appreciate that. Like this video if you haven't already, and subscribe if you liked this video. If you like this video, subscribe, because I make daily videos, which means I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.